within the front seven. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday. So it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups. And we're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. On second down, it's Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Now Jones. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
First and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try and run. It's Jones. Powering forward. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Cowboys. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's James. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
And this will be incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready,
a tight end in motion now. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Ready.
To the air again is Daniels. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he's into the end zone. Dameon Pierce. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott. There's Evans. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Jones. Back to throw is Prescott. That one knocked away and incomplete. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, with the good coverage, and there to get a hand on it. A run. It's Jones. He'll get this up close to a 1st down as he's stopped just shy of midfield. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They run it once more with Jones. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Prescott now. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, here's Dak. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here comes the screen to Jones. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
Hey, hey. Roll. Check.
They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun. They're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. The Cowboys have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. It's complete to Evans.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle. Carry here for Vaughn. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They've got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. But fortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. In motion, Lamb. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for it.
Over the top. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas.
It is just so hard to play defense down this close to your own goal line. Of course, you have to be prepared for any sort of goal line run, but then these play-action passes down here are just so hard to account for everybody, and it's simply an easy pitch and catch and results in a touchdown.
Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Pierce will get it on the zone read. He'll take this down to the 47. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Daniels. He'll get this out wide.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Cougar 19.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Unlock line. Shot alert. Shot alert.
Handoff here, up the middle. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Come on. Set.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. Going for it all. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Now a screen set up for Vaughn. Third and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Bronco switch.
Wow! And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. He's going to take a shot down the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Dak. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's the punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here we go. Check. Hey, check that.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We begin up in Nashville, an interconference battle between the New York Giants and Tennessee. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Tyler Boyd, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Josh Downs, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Will Shipley with a touchdown run. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Daniels now going to look to throw. Right side, catch made by McLaurin.
Ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check. Alert.
A run here with Pierce. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Throw on the run is complete. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Here we go. Ready.
On play action, Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's 2nd down. The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll go play action with Darnold. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Darnold. Now here comes the screen to Pierce. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. And this one is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one is complete to Hardman. And he's going to be marked down short of the 45, short of the first down, and here comes third down. Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down. Running is Vaughn. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Prescott. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Micah Parsons on the tackle. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, And it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Dak to throw. He'll look underneath here, finds Vaughn. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Vaughn. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On play action, here's Dak. That's caught. It's Evans. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. To throw is Prescott. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeah!
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Seibert now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Darnold. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commanders' 1st down. On play action, here's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. He's going to try it here again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw again is Darnold. Again, working deep downfield.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And Whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. You find yourself down big, it's the fourth quarter, there's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Vaughn.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
Darnold to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Pistol snap back to Darnold. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag. And the linemen are already walking back. That's on the former 5th overall pick, Brandon Scherf. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. 2nd and goal. Back to the air one more time. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Seibert out now for the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That's McLaurin open on the left side. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. Here's Darnold again. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting him to the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Darnold to the air once more. That's downfield. He's got Sinnott, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Darnold to throw again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.